Okay, well, this video is definitely an update on I just had a MS flare start. Over the last few days, it's gotten progressively worse very quickly, and I just went to the doctor and going to the neurologist again in about a week, and right now it's definitely trying because I noticed last night I was getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and just having more and more tremors and things like that, and just and then like all of the other little symptoms, like 20 other things that were just, to me, I'm so used to living with them on occasion that I really don't think about it. And then, but when they all come together at one time, and can't, like I went to wash my hands, and I put the soap on my hands, and I rubbed my hands together. Well, as I went to rub my hands together, when I actually, one hand's in the water, and I went to put the other hand with it, and I actually missed my one hand with my other hand. And I've been so tired and so spaced out. I mean, I feel like when I was a teenager and I was just getting high, I feel like I'm high, and I'm not. And it's like, at least if I was, I'd have a reason, And the tremors are very bad. They're in my legs and in my arms. Right side's worse. They're definitely intention tremors, where if I try to tighten a muscle or anything, if I try to move a muscle, try to grab anything, try to put pressure on my legs, stuff like that, it starts to shake. The doctor herself asked me, she goes, well, how bad are the tremors right now? Can you show me? And I took my phone out of my pocket, and I put it up, and this is what I did. And just holding it right there. And see, there you go. Now, that's all of my extremities that are doing that. So, and my heart rate was almost 160. It was 157. My blood pressure was way up, and that was because of the pain. And, it's... I don't know, there's certain things that I guess are good about it happening, because it's going to open some new doors for me and stuff as far as different medications and things, because that's, they were waiting to see, okay, well, how long is it going to wait before it comes back up? It didn't wait very long. Not at all. And I think I really didn't let it get to me that bad, and until last night. I mean, I was kind of bummed out and stuff. It was like, okay, it's it's not acting right, and I'm really having a hard time, getting weak and stuff. But then this morning, when I got up, I was feeling just really, really tired, and I was like, wow. And I went to stand up, and I noticed I was still really weak, and but when I went and go and get the baby out of his crib, he's 1.5. And he was crying, and I went to get him out of his crib, and I put my hands under his armpits and tried to pick him up. And as hard as I tried, I couldn't lift him more than about 2 inches. And I put him back down, and I just put my head down on the rail of the crib, and I just cried. And it's amazing which things bother you the most, and then I can't give him his bath today. I have to wait for his older brothers to get home so they can help me, because I can't trust myself to lift him up and to help him be stable in the tub, because I can't guarantee that I'll be a help. And it hurts so bad to see that, to look at my child, and he's crying because he wants me to pick him up, and he's just mommy, he's just hugging onto my leg, and I can't pick him up. I can't do any of the things that I want to do. And so I think today's just been really, really rough day for me, very much so. And even right now, I'm clenching my hands together because they're just shaking so bad. And the problems that I've had over the last couple of weeks have progressively gotten worse, and I think the worst was probably, for the last couple of weeks, I've had the facial neuralgia on my left side, and it feels it honestly feels like somebody has taken a brick and just hit you in the face. And it, for me, it did not go completely away. It would fade where it was not, like where you really just didn't care. You just kind of lived through it. And then, like the next day, it would do the same thing for several hours where it would just get so bad. And I tried to do it last night. Luckily, it didn't get too bad though. But it's so bad that you can't even move. You can't lift your head off. It's like having a migraine all the way down your face and all the way down through your jaw and your neck. And I had never felt anything like that in my life. Never. And it's really scary. I mean, like, now I've been dealing with all this stuff now for, it's only been about 2 years. But unfortunately, I've gotten to know it a little too well. And there's a lot of stuff that I already just tolerate, that I don't even think about. But then again, it definitely reminds me. And I find it very ironic that this week is the National MS Awareness Week. And I know because I already signed up for, one of the walks, and it's, now it's like I'm doubting myself on whether I can do it. It's like, and right now, the way I feel, it's like I don't even care if it's going to make me have a problem. I'm going to do it because I'm pissed at this disease. I'm pissed at it. I'm still at the point in my disease where I'm adjusting to it. I'm learning about it. I'm still, the times today where I fell into the wall, I've never had that happen before. It never affected my balance and coordination on that level before. I mean, I know it'll happen plenty again. I know it's definitely, it's not the last time it'll happen by a long shot. But I guess it's just that swift kick in the butt. That whole, like, MS just telling you, hey, you dummy, I'm right here. And you try to forget about it for a minute, and you can't. But at least for me, this means that the clinical diagnosis part of it will be over. They now will have enough information to clinically diagnose it and be able to get me on certain medications that are meant for MS. And hopefully that'll help. And, because it's been a long diagnosis journey for me on that one. And they still the last time told me that they couldn't put it on paper yet. They couldn't make a clinical diagnosis. But the entire, the head neurologist told me the entire neurology staff, thought with 99.9% certainty that I had MS. And because I had so many of the symptoms just so suddenly. And I don't know, it's just been very hard for me. Today and last night, I think, a lot of yesterday and today have been very emotionally draining on me. I don't normally let it get to me much. I'm a very happy person. I'm very smiley. I laugh all the time. I smile all the time. I like to be around people. And I was really down. I mean, I was crying. I was, like I said, it's just MS reminding you, yeah, I'm really here. And it's really sad, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna just keep my head high. Try to. I can't guarantee that every minute it's gonna be that way, but I'm gonna try to keep my head high. I'm gonna make sure that I try to smile and laugh as much as I can. So any of you want to tell me a nice little joke, make me laugh my butt off, go ahead, please. Whatever you can say that'll make me laugh, do it, because I need it right now. I really do. I need that support, especially from some of the people who are dealing with MS themselves. I would love to be able to to talk and talk about experiences and stuff. Even like typing and things like that, because I need that. I need that reassurance and that security and that someone helping me to just laugh my way through it and take it in stride.